Hey, I need everybody to go to Quando Rondo Insta store right now and see how he was hiding behind security. All I gotta say.
The situation with Quando Rondo is a rather curious one in various fashions, because he is tied to the death of a rapper who had a lot of sway and friends, and now it appears that Quando Rondo is on the run of sorts and trying to make peace with various factions so that he can get back to his rap life. But will he actually be able to do that? And are his sins so great that he truly needs to go and hide from all these people? Let's break it down for you, but first, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to go check out everythingledlights.com for some of the latest lighting products out today. That's everythingledlights.com. You can also find a link to the website in the description down below, and don't forget to comment the hidden message in this video for a chance to win a $500 Amazon gift card. You heard me right, that's a $500 Amazon gift card. Good luck. Number 7, Quando Rondo and King Von. What this situation all really boils down to is that Quando Rondo is attached to the death of the rapper King Von, whose life was taken in early November. Here's a breakdown of that situation if you don't know already. TMZ cited sources as saying 3 people, including King Von, were killed in a shooting. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the incident occurred outside a nightclub in downtown Atlanta early one Friday morning. Reporters Chelsea Prince and John Spink noted that several others were injured. TMZ put the number of people shot at 6. One person was said to have been struck by a vehicle when the crowd outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge started to scatter, AJC reports. The report also noted that local authorities had been called to the club twice over a 24-hour period to investigate shootings, though there is zero evidence the 2 incidents are related. During the early Friday morning shooting, 2 off-duty cops who were working security are said to have tried to intervene, ultimately exchanging gunfire with as yet unidentified individuals.
Last night in Atlanta, the police shot King Von and 2 of his people. Social media is active with, they're upset with the police, so if we have any jobs in Parkway, send 2 cars every time, okay? And keep your eyes open, be wary. They're not happy with the police over there.
That physical altercation escalated into an exchange of gunfire with those groups. Atlanta Police Deputy Chief Timothy Peake said 2 police officers who were working at that particular club or lounge noticed the altercation and engaged some of the people involved. There was an exchange of gunfire with police as well. Later on, surveillance video purportedly showed King Von and Quando Rondo in a hookah lounge's parking lot along with their respective crews. At one point during the video, a man identified as King Von approaches another man and begins punching before the scuffle moves out of the frame. A fight obviously broke out there, and that's when things went from bad to worse in a hurry. It's believed based on evidence that it wasn't Quando Rondo himself who fired the shots that killed King Von, but rather a member of his group that was part of the scuffle. While that doesn't make him a killer per se, it was his crew, and they likely follow his orders and intents. Plus, the 2 were clearly going at it, but it was Rondo's crew that escalated things to the extent that Von is now dead. To many, King Von was a respected up-and-comer in the rap game, and the response to his passing was felt in many ways, and a lot of people wanted someone to blame for all that happened, which Quando Rondo was more than happy to provide because he clearly didn't see what was coming for him. Number 6, making fun of King Von's death. If you're a rapper, then chances are you're gonna go and make a diss track eventually, especially if you're in a heated rivalry with someone. But you need to know the lines not to cross, else you're going to get in deep trouble with the rap community. Quando Rondo didn't care about that because a few weeks after the death of King Von, he decided to go and make a diss track about the death, and it did not go over well. Here were the lyrics that he used to burn the fallen rapper. Blood on your brother on the ground, gon' pick your mans up. Damn right we scream in self-defense, he should've never put his hands on me. Look at the footage, that's all the evidence, see them shouldn't have ran up on me. Who the F said that I was hiding? I'm still riding around with them bands on me. And to set the record straight, I never had no show inside the A. Yeah, you can see why people aren't exactly happy about this, right? He's so unrepentant about the death of King Von that he's painting himself and his crew as heroes of a sort, and that they were doing self-defense and so on and so forth, which obviously is bull on a high level because King Von didn't have a weapon on him, and yet he was shot down by Rondo's crew. Not to mention calling King Von and his various crewmates names, when it was Rondo's crew who was getting beaten so badly that they needed to pull guns to straighten out the odds. Not surprisingly, after the track made headlines for blasting King Von, a bunch of fans came out to support the fallen rapper.
They trying to kill everything in every way that Rondo make money. They don't want him to get a quarter. Anytime you trying to kill your producer, it's real. If they trying to kill your producer, it's real, straight up.
Quando Rondo up, you scream in self-defense, he should have never put his hands on me. What, you can't fight or something? Von literally beat Quando Rondo's, and the only thing that saved him from getting beat down even more was his man's killing Von. Why drop a diss track, lol. Quando Rondo in the studio. Yeah, he deserved to get killed, he shouldn't have put his hands on me. And it only went from there, mainly because people were so agitated by what Quando Rondo did that they couldn't take it lying down, nor should they have. What they did was rational in every way, as they were defending a person whose life was pointlessly taken too early. This is where the story takes a turn that Quando Rondo wishes it didn't.
We only where shows at. He get away, we on his where he parole at. I be hated rappers call these rappers brothers. Only family on my ass, we got each other. I popped a perk and drunk a gallon, man, it hurt my stomach. What?
Number 5. Facing the fury of the rap community. Here's the thing, while the rap community as a whole isn't exactly the greatest of people due to their antics and questionable morality, they do have one thing that most practice: loyalty. Whether it be to some people who helped you as you rose through the business, or a group/gang that has your back and acts as your entourage. They know the people they're loyal to, and when one of them is threatened or hurt, they aim to get payback on those that did the deed. For Quando Rondo, he was facing heat from multiple sides of the table, if you will, because a lot of people liked King Von, and the way that Quando not only took him out, but made fun of him after, sent a message that he didn't fear retribution, but he most definitely fears it now, because certain rappers, especially Lil Durk, have come out and basically revealed that they were going to come after him, even causing certain incidents to make sure that he knew what was coming. Number 4, the canceled concert. Rondo took to Instagram Live the day of a show he was supposed to do and appeared to be leaving the venue after he got a call that the show had been canceled. He's also seen wearing what appears to be a bulletproof vest, saying, "I've been walking out vest on all type of crazy."
Police done cancel the show, cuz that shit got me blowed. Cause we've been ready. On 6-0, we've been ready to put another under, on Hood, cuz. Hey, jump out, Shake.
According to him, there had been word that Lil Durk and other Chicago groups were aiming to come to the show and try and get payback for what happened to King Von. So in theory, this would be a fair reason to cancel the show, if it was a real threat. However, commentators on the post noticed the alleged security footage was dated January 1st, 2018, questioning how Rondo's show could be canceled at the club if the video was taken from an event over 2 years ago. He swiftly scrubbed his accounts, leaving a post of his "Have you ever" single up in his Instagram story. Neither the mayor nor police in Macon has publicly commented about the reason behind Rondo's show cancellation as well, making you wonder if Rondo just used that as an excuse to get out so he wouldn't be exposed as much. Number 3, public viewing. The concert canceling aside, there is a truth that was almost lost in there. Lil Durk was indeed coming after him, and it's been stated that he did go and get tickets to the concert that Quando Rondo was going to perform at, likely looking to take a shot at him if they could get it. Later on, Quando Rondo's uncle came forward and noted that Quando can't go and do public shows anymore because of the dangers of his life, which might be the most responsible thing he's done since the outset of this, but we digress. It may seem odd that he would fear this kind of retribution in public, but remember, public shows like concerts are a perfect venue to get eyes on the person you're wanting to get to, and you don't have to attack them when the concert is going. You can easily get to them as they're leaving the venue if you're smart enough. For someone like Lil Durk, he'll just wait for Quando to come to him without realizing it. So for Quando Rondo, it makes perfect sense to forego this kind of open invitation, if you will, because doing so is likely going to come back to haunt him, as well as, possibly result in the ending of his life. Just saying. That begs the question though, what does he do to try and get the heat off him? Number 2, DM chat. One thing that would potentially save his bacon, so to speak, is to try and work things out with Lil Durk on the level, which is where a certain rumor has come to pass. Mainly, it's been stated that Quando Rondo has gone and tried to talk with Durk in his Instagram DMs to try and get a handle on things and turn it around in his favor. This would make sense in certain ways, but after rumors of this got out, Quando was more than happy to squash those rumors. "Don't believe no internet, I ain't DM nobody," confidently said the rapper on Instagram stories, "and I don't have a Facebook or Snapchat." That seems pretty definitive, and it would make sense that this be just a rumor, because there's been a lot of misinformation about Quando going on, and that's saying something. But you do have to ask, why wouldn't he try and reach out to Lil Durk to try and end this madness? The most basic of answers is that he's afraid of looking weak, or that Lil Durk wouldn't respond or reply in a way that will calm him down, which is fair given the circumstances. Number 1, the fate of Quando Rondo. With everything looking bleak for him right now, you have to wonder what is going to happen to Quando Rondo. This heat upon him isn't going to go away anytime soon. What's more, there are serious people coming after him. If he doesn't do something, he's going to get hurt or worse. But is there anything that can honestly be done? That is something that is still very much up in the air. The biggest problem here is that this isn't accidental hate. Quando made his own bed, and now he has to deal with the consequences that are coming for him. There you go, everyone, to look at Quando Rondo and what he has going on right now in terms of beating a rap and trying to keep away from those who want to do harm. Can you believe how quickly things have escalated for him? Do you agree that this is absolutely his fault and something he should have known would come for him eventually? What do you think is going to happen with this situation? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.